Hello there, YouTube. Oh, it has been so long since I spoke to y'all and put out any videos, but I am starting this because I am actually excited about life right now. Not that I wasn't in the last 6 months, but I don't know, just a lot of things were going on. I moved, started a new job, prioritized my social life and my career in terms of creativity, which this is it for me. So like my outlet for creativity has taken the back seat. I feel really good about where I am right now in life, and so I'm gonna try to put out a few videos. Not gonna promise anything because who knows. My goal is at least to be consistent and whatnot, so hold me accountable for that, please. But I'm also holding myself accountable for that. Just a quick update, I am very excited, and this is probably what the start of this whole vlog is going to be about again. I'm gonna be going back to the US and visiting my mom. I'm super excited. I'm gonna see her soon, and I'm going to be traveling, like an intercontinental travel, which I'm a little nervous about. I am vaccinated, however, you just never know. But I'm gonna do a test, and I'll probably do a test when I get there just to make sure. And I'll be staying there for 3 weeks, which is a long time and probably the longest time that I've spent with my mom since probably college, to be honest. So like in between summer breaks and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm super excited to be hanging out with her again and just re-meeting her, you know? Like, I was talking to my friends today and told them that it's been 2.5 years, or yeah, roughly, since I saw my mom, and how I've changed. My mom has probably changed, so I'm just excited to re-meet her, basically. We ran out of memory, but I'm back now. So I think it cut off where I was saying that I'm excited to re-meet my mom because she's a whole new person now, I'm sure, since we last met. Also, she has a puppy, and I'm so excited to meet him as well. So yeah, it is currently a Sunday, and I just wanted to vlog, I guess, a couple of days / weeks leading up to my departure for the US, because I don't know, I think it's going to be very exciting. Like packing, oh my goodness, like I can't even imagine. So I just wanted to kind of give you all an update and also just start this preparation for my US trip. So I also feel like I left you all hanging basically after I moved in. I didn't give you any updates on like furniture and decorations, so I'm gonna do that now. I'm in the middle of redecorating currently, 6 months later after moving, but yeah, better late than never, I suppose. Also, when I'm back from the US, I am planning to have some projects to redecorate a couple of rooms as well, so yeah, we'll start with the living room. Here is the living room. Here's what you see when you walk in. So just for an overview, we got the big window, as you all saw in my empty apartment tour. If you haven't seen it already, go check it out. But here it is. Here's our couch. We have this TV and TV stand. Actually, from yesterday, we moved our couch away from that wall and just bring it closer to the entrance. And then also same with the TV, and I love it. I love it right now, actually. So it's gonna be perfect. And then we have this lounge chair here. I'm gonna make it a reading nook. I asked some people on my story about what to do with this area, and a lot of people suggested reading nook, plants, a bar cart, which this thing is not permanent there at all. I have a bar cart coming in here, which I thought would be really great because I can wheel it in where our new dining table is. This picture here, we bought a frame for it. That's not the real size, but we're gonna like just cut it along the sides, and then it will go up above the bar cart. So yeah, imagine that hung up there. it'll be really great. And then on this side, on this wall, we have our lamp. I'm planning to also maybe do some sort of art there, but it will depend on what I put right above the couch. So if you have any suggestions, do let me know. And going back to the shelf, so I just have, most of it is our books. I'm really loving it, and I think we will stick with this layout for, I don't know, a long time, pretty much. So I'm just sat here and I had a sudden realization that I'm gonna be able to grocery shop on a Sunday again pretty soon. It might not sound like a big deal, but it really is. I cannot get used to that because once I'm back here in Germany, like, I can't do that again. Ugh. Okay, just a random thought that I thought I'd share. Yeah, roll the next clip. So I've just finished my dinner and I'm now about to read this book called Untamed by Glennon Doyle. I started it this morning. First few pages, I can relate, and I cannot wait to dig into it a little bit more. Oh, so this book is super interesting, mainly because she talks about her basically upbringing and her journey to unlearning what she was taught and what she learned throughout her life, basically. But it's a memoir, and there are just a few things that stood out to me already, like in the first part of, in the first chapter of part 1 of the book, she talked about how when we're 10 years old, she did some research behind this. I didn't myself, but she put it in a book, so that's gotta be legit. Basically says 10 is where we learn how to be good girls and real boys. 10 is when children begin to hide who they are in order to become what the world expects them to be. Those couple of sentences stood out to me because I've just been going through, I think, some realizations and learnings and unlearnings of things that I know, and honestly, this book is just confirming that that's okay. One example for me is really hard for me to speak up in a group, mainly in class, I would say. But now that I'm well into my career, not only is it cultural, actually I didn't think that far deep. But anyway, an incident that happened to me when I was in grade 1. I was in a class in the Philippines back when I still lived there, and I blurted something out after we read a paragraph in class, and my teacher in Tagalog, or Kapampangan, basically, I cannot repeat it verbatim. Honestly, it's like a blurred memory from my past, but it's, I can still feel the feels. I can still feel how I felt in that moment. But basically she was like, "Oh, did I ask you to talk?" And I think ever since then, at that time, I just didn't talk in class ever. So it's just wild how things that we learn in our childhood, don't think about that on a day-to-day basis. And yeah, it's just one of those things that when you find like the root cause of where your actions as an adult come from, that shit's mind-blowing, and you can like basically untrain yourself to feeling that way, or at least work towards it, because it's been with you for 20 years. You cannot unlearn that in just one realization one night, but acknowledging it and realizing it and accepting it really is the first step. So yeah, those are my Sunday thoughts for you. Good morning, everyone. It's currently Wednesday, the 29th of September, and it's finally settling in that I'm going to be leaving. The reason why I know that now is because while I was doing my workout this morning, I just had so much in my mind that I need to do before I leave in order to like prepare for my departure. Things to do there mostly, some here. So yeah, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. Also a little bit overwhelmed about work and leaving for 3 weeks, like less than 3 weeks, but that's a long time. I'm a little anxious. The one thing that I need to do definitely today is to book my DMV appointment to renew my license. I have not been driving, nor do I need a license right now in Germany, but I don't know, maybe it would just be helpful to have it. Also, when I'm back in the US, I will probably have to drive, which is a strange thing. Like, I literally have not driven in 2.5 years, I feel like. So yeah, we'll see about that. I may need to practice with someone, like my mom or something, before I can go off on my own, because the thought of driving kind of scares me right now. But maybe it'll be like riding a bike, or maybe it'll be easier. But yeah, aside from the DMV, I also need to book my PCR test that I need to take 3 days before flying. Take the PCR test, of course, and buying souvenirs for my family and friends. I need to do that this weekend. I'm planning on doing that on Friday because the new James Bond movie is coming out, and like the soonest availability with space is like at 10:15 at night, so I think I will kill time. And yeah, just honestly start packing this weekend, because I literally have the week next week, and then I will leave on Saturday like at 6 in the morning. Like, my plane takes off at 6 in the morning, so I even have to be at the airport at 4 a.m. So I don't know. It's all very like jumbled up in my head, which writing things down definitely helped. I don't do this often, which I should. So yeah, that's the check-in. So another decoration update. I put some stuff on the wall, like some decorations that I wanted to share with you. So I'm just gonna do it now. All right, don't mind the messy desk, but I have this. I'm super proud of it, to be honest. I don't really like to decorate. Maybe I've mentioned that, but I found these things at Depot yesterday. So we've got this canvas-like print here. It came like this, so it's perfect. And then this little woven basket thing. I really like this rustic color. And then I just put a frame here from one of my travels last year, and this was in Bellagio. I just thought the colors also kind of give this wall a pop. And then this macrame thing that I've made a couple of months back. So here is the final results. Let me just, yes. And I do have a standing desk, so even if when I raise the desk, it comes to about here. So it's actually really perfect, and I'm super proud of it. Let me know what you all think. Hello, it's still Wednesday, and I'm just checking in because I'm starting to feel unwell, to be honest. Like, I feel like I'm coming down with something, and I'm really hoping not. I started feeling this yesterday, actually even Monday, just a little bit in my throat, and then continued on to yesterday, and now today I just, like, my head feels a little cloudy. Probably don't sound like it, but I'm trying to be very optimistic and positive about it, because the worst thing that could happen right now is, wait, that's not wood, knock on wood, that I get sick before my trip, but we'll see. I'm just trying to drink liquids and teas, and yeah, trying to just stay out of trouble, basically. Yeah, I thought that was relevant to my trip, so I'm just here documenting it. So pray for me that I don't get sick, and yeah, let's hope for the best. In other news, some decorations came in. So here is the light. Doesn't look as bad as it does on pictures, trust me. And then we have our bar cart here. So that needs to be assembled, and I plan to do this today after work, but since I'm not feeling too well, I think I will just save it for the weekend. But yeah, I can already see it. Like, I think the size for this space is perfect, and then putting a little plant over here, or maybe next to the couch, because sometimes the heater kills plants, I guess. I don't know if you can see, but it's a very rainy day. I'm just gonna be chilling, cozying up on the couch, watch some Superstore, and actually maybe I'll read. I'm currently reading Untamed. I think I talked about it, but I'm about halfway in, and yeah, still proving to be very good, so I'm super excited to continue it. What? Oh my goodness, I didn't even know my hair could do that. So, an update on my day. Today I'm gonna go to Butler's. I'm finished with work, so I have some time to go there. If you don't know what Butler's is, it's basically a homeware store with affordable things. So I'm very excited. I'm gonna go get some things for the bar cart, which I think should be set up today. If not, definitely by the weekend. So I just want to put something on it right away, you know. I just don't want to wait until it's set up, until I buy some things. I don't know, I have time. I got nothing else to do, so we're gonna do that. But first, an update on the light. It's now in this shipping box because it just didn't look good, so we're gonna look for something else. I do have some other options in mind. That is from West Wing, so we'll see. The one I like is a little bit more expensive. It's like 4 times the price as this one, but clearly maybe it's worth the money because that one didn't work out. Yeah, I forgot to vlog when we put it together, but it just looked ridiculous in the space. As you can see, it's like super white in the room, and then obviously down here, don't mind the mess, but it's darker. But like just having something starkly dark up here just did not look good, so I'm looking for something a little bit lighter for the ceiling. So I came back from Butler's, and I actually even took like a 2-hour walk. So I've got some things, and look at this. The bag says full of ideas. Full of ideas from Butler's. So I got a few things from there for the bar cart, and we're gonna unpack them. Here we go. I got a couple of martini glasses. Actually, they're really big, like they're as big as my head. They're pretty cute. They have a gold trim here, and then it kind of is this, what is the term? Like iridescent? I don't know, comment down below what the right term is, but it's kind of like rainbowy. Got 2 to start because I figured I could always add more. I normally have 2 other friends over, so 3 might be better, but again, you can always get more. These were €7.99 each. Okay, the next thing that I got, honestly, I don't really know what this would be for, but I just thought, well, first of all, it was on sale for $4.99, and it could serve as like a utensil holder. And then the last thing that I got, just a couple of super light things, some little spoons here, drink spoons. They were $2.99 each, and I figured, you know, if I'm making cocktails, I can just like stir it up really quick. And here's what I was trying to say in terms of like making this a utensil holder. All in all, I spent €26.15. Oh, just because it's in front of me, I have my passport over here, and I don't know if you can see, but it's all tore up. I literally washed and dried this passport, and honestly, it could look worse. Like, look at the inside of this. It looks super crisp. It was just kind of like one of those things that, you know, Like, if it would have gone completely wrong, it would be such a hassle. I think actually when that happened, I was looking for it all over the place. Like, I never really lose things. Knock on wood again. I was on my way to London, I think, or I was about to leave to London for a work thing, and I couldn't find my passport, so I was looking for it everywhere, and then I found it in this jean jacket pocket. It's kind of like one of those secret pockets, and I had forgotten that I put it there like on a night out, and then I realized all of a sudden that I washed that jean jacket like not too long ago. So yeah, it was a mistake I'll never forget, because literally there's marks everywhere reminding me of it. So that's it for tonight. I will see you on the next one. Tschüss.